So today we're going to see how we can do leave management settings for employees. So for that we need to go to the human resource module, and this video is in continuation with the last video where we had done the settings and we have added admitted employees in Fedina. So now we are here employee leave management. So to do employee leave management, first of all, we need to add some leaves. So the types of the leaves, that would mean whether it's a casual leave or a maternity or a paternity leave, a sick leave. So I'll just show you how I've created this leave. So you need to set the name of the leave, the code, just a representation of the name, and what is the maximum leave count, which means casual leaves can be taken 5. And this period for which it will be taken, we are going to set it in another settings. We'll just see that. Enable carry forward. Again, do you want these leaves to be carried forward to the next quarter or the next month? And this quarter or month, which means this duration, again, we are going to do settings in another link. We'll see that soon. So I am just updating this. In the same way, I've created other leaves as well. So let's go to attendance of the employees, attendance register. Now here we can select the department. So all those employees who belong to this department will appear, and we can mark the employees absent for either a previous date or current date of future date. So it can be either. The administrator is currently marking absent. So that is also possible. For example, this is an employee that I added just in the previous video, and I'm going to mark her absent for today. So you need to click on this the date, and you can give the reasons for absence and which leave type do you want the leave to be cut from. So it can be, let's say, casual leave, and is it a half day? In case of half day, 0.5 of the leave for this employee will be cut. So 5 leaves were there maximum for casual leave, and now she'll be left with 4.5 leaves. So this is how admin can mark the attendance of the employee. And then actually the employee can also apply for leave from his or her profile. We'll see that now. So what I'll do is I'm going to log in as Casey, and I'm going to apply for leave, and admin is going to approve it. So for that, I can just log in as Casey. I remember the employee ID. So it is E2, E22, and E22123 is the password by default. And then for the employee to be able to apply leave, they can go to my profile, so their own profile. And under leaves, they can go to leaves. So they can select which is the leave type that they want to apply for. For example, casual leave. Is it a half day? So you can select it. And what is the reason? Let me change the date because I've already applied for 13th. So reason is, let's say, unwell. So she's applying for leave for tomorrow, and the reason she's giving here as unwell. So it will be created. And this leave application will be actually going to the manager. So in the last video, we've selected Anuradha as the manager of Casey. So I'm going to log in as the manager now. So manager employee. So I remember the ID. So I'm logging in with the ID. And you can see that we'll go to leaves. The manager will have this option leaves, and he can see the leave, new leaves. Under more, he can see new leaves, and in new leaves, he can approve or reject the leave applications from the reporting employees. So you need to click on this, and it will give an option to approve or deny. So it can be approved or denied. So let's approve it. So now leave application is approved, and now let's log in as an admin and see how the attendance register for Casey will look like. So we need to go to administration, HR, and here we can go to employee management. We can go to employee leave management and attendance register. And we can select the department, and you can see for Casey, this is what the admin has himself marked, and this is what has happened through the leave application approval. So whenever the leave is approved by the reporting manager, it automatically shows as the cross sign here. It means Casey will be absent for 14th of November. So this is about attendance register and how employee can apply for leave and how the manager of the employee can approve. Then we can also see the report but for all the departments. So it is going to tell how many leaves which user has taken. For example, let's see for Casey, she has taken 1.5 leaves and that 2 casual leaves. So these are the total number of leaves that are taken by the employee. You can also get the PDF or the CSV report if required. Then we have a reset leave. Let's see what is this. Reset leave, let's see the settings first. What does it mean? It means enable automatic reset. I have ticked it. It means that after a period of 4 months, the leaves will be automatically reset. And starting from this date. So starting from 1st of September, for a period of 4 months, after a period of 4 months, the leaves will be reset. That means the casual leaves that were 5, the maximum count. So let's say out of 5, the employee has taken 2 leaves, which means he is left with 3 leaves. Now 3 leaves will be carried forward since I have ticked enable carry forward while creating the leave type. And 5 leaves will be added because of reset, because I have ticked enable automatic reset. So now, after 4 months, he will be having in total 8 leaves. 5 because of reset, because the maximum leave count of that leave type was 5, and 3 because of carry forward. So this is the concept behind enable automatic reset, carry forward, the duration, and from when is this 4-month period calculated. So this is about the leave reset settings. Now, in case you have not enabled the automatic reset, you can also manually do it. So you can manually reset for all the employees. So what will happen? The same scenario will happen today. I mean, when you are doing it. So you can manually do it. Or you can even make a department reset. So based on the department, so only biology employees you want to reset the leaves for, you can do that. And you can select any other department as well. Or you can do individual reset. So for one employee, if you want to reset the leave, so you can select it and do the reset. So this is about leave reset in employee leave management. So we've seen how the leaves of the employees can be managed. We've seen how employees can apply for leave and the manager can approve it. For the employees to be able to apply to leave, they must have a manager. So manager must be configured for the employee who is applying for leave, and we have seen how to configure the manager of the employee while admitting the employee. So in the coming video, we are going to see how to generate pay slips and how to approve pay slips of the employees and viewing the pay slips of the employees. So be tuned and thanks for watching the video.